안녕하세요. I'm Sienna. Today, I will be covering how to describe parts of the body in Korean. This is one of the first things you probably learned in your native language. By the end of this video, you'll be able to express yourself when you visit the doctor, buy medicine at the pharmacy, or go to the gym. You'll also be able to use these words during conversations with friends, colleagues, and family. As I go over these words, note that some have multiple meanings. For example, one of these terms can mean a part of the body, but it can also be used for a marine vessel and a fruit. Can you guess the word? I'll give you the answer in just a bit. Okay, let's dive in. Body. 몸. 몸. You can use the word 몸 when you feel sick. For example, 몸이 안 좋아요. This means I'm not feeling well. Head. 머리. 머리. 머리 can be used for both head and hair. For example, 머리가 아파요. This means I have a headache. On the other hand, when you want a new look, you can say 머리를 짧게 잘라주세요. This means please cut my hair short. This can also be used when describing someone who is smart. 그 사람은 머리가 좋아요. This means that person is smart. Think of it like saying that person has brains. Face. 얼굴. 얼굴. For example, 나는 매일 외출하기 전에 얼굴에 선크림을 발라요. This means I put sunscreen on my face before going out every day. Next time you see your friend or someone you find good looking, tell them 얼굴이 예뻐요. This means you have a pretty face. Eyes. 눈. 눈. If you don't need glasses to read small text, you can say 눈이 좋아요. This means I have good eyesight. You'll also hear this word in 눈물, which means tears. Nose. 코. 코. Let's say you're feeling congested or stuffed up. An example of how to say this would be 코가 막혔어요. This means my nose is blocked. Mouth. 입. 입. This word sounds like 잎, which is the word for leaf. But don't confuse yourself. It's easy to tell which one is to be used from the context. Imagine your friend openly sneezing beside you. You can ask them, 재채기 할 때는 입을 가려줄래? This means, can you cover your mouth when you sneeze? Teeth. 이. 이. The word 이 can mean both the singular and plural form for tooth or teeth. To give you an idea, here's a question that your mom may ask you in the morning. 이 닦았어? This means, have you brushed your teeth? Ears. 귀. 귀. 귀 can mean one ear or both ears. For example, 귀를 막으세요. This means cover your ears. A common word that contains 귀 is 귀마개. 마개 means stopper. If you put 귀 and 마개 together, you get ear stopper. This is the word for earplug. Neck. 목. 목. You can say 오늘은 목이 뻐근해요. This means I have a stiff neck today. Stomach. 배. 배. You can say 배고파요 when you're hungry. This sentence means I'm hungry. Remember when I said earlier that a word can have multiple meanings in Korean? This word has other meanings. It can also mean ship, as in a boat, or pear, as in the fruit. You can find out the meaning based on the context. Shoulders. 어깨. 어깨. Do you go to the gym? You can tell your friend, 오늘 헬스클럽에서 어깨 운동을 할 거예요. This means, today I will do a shoulder workout at the gym. You might also say, 요가는 내 어깨의 긴장을 푸는데 좋아요. Which means, yoga is good for relaxing my shoulders. Arms. 팔. 팔. Had an intensive workout at the gym? You can say, 내 팔은 아직도 아파요. This means, my arm still hurts. Wrist. 팔목. 팔목. This is a combination of the words 팔 and 목, which can literally translate to arm, neck. For example, 팔목이 부러졌어요. This means my wrist is broken. Hand. 손. 손. If you need to find a place to wash your hands, you can ask, 어디서 손을 씻을 수 있어요? This question means, where can I wash my hands? Fingers. 손가락. 손가락. 손가락 can be used for both finger or fingers. For example, 손가락을 삐었어요. This means I sprained my finger. Back. 등. 등. 등 means back. You can say 등이 아파요 when you want to say my back hurts. Waist. 허리. 허리. 허리 means waist. It can be used for waist measurement, which is 허리 둘레. For example, 허리 둘레가 32인치예요. This means the waist measurement is 32 inches. Leg. 다리. 다리. 다리 can mean both leg and legs. For example, 다리가 부러졌어요. This means I broke my leg. This word also means bridge. You can use an association to help you remember 다리. Imagine the supports of a bridge going into the water. Those can be the 다리, or legs of the bridge. In other words, the 다리 of the 다리. Foot. 발. 발. 발 can be for both foot and feet. For example, 발이 너무 시려워요. This means my feet are very cold. Now you know how to say the parts of the body in Korean and have a few example sentences to get you started. We hope you enjoyed learning about them. If you'd like to learn more, we have a resource page on body parts in Korean. I'll leave a link in the description below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Bye for now!